On September 20th, 2017, the island of Puerto Rico was hit by Hurricane Maria. Maria left an estimated $90+ billion in damages. 3 months later, around half of the island was still without power. This GoFundMe project aims to help advance the power grid in Puerto Rico. So when the next storm hits, Puerto Rico won't have to wait months to turn on the lights.
Emergency management now confirms 100% of Puerto Rico now without power. Hospitals damaged, running on generator power.
150-mile-an-hour winds ripping buildings apart, knocking out power everywhere. All of the electricity is out tonight.
This is Dr. Donald Sadoway, a materials science and engineering professor at MIT. This clip is from his presentation in 2016 to Stanford University on a battery technology he has been developing for over 10 years. In short, the large stationary batteries he has developed use cheap, inexpensive metals in a liquid state to store electricity. If you're interested in the specifics, I encourage you to watch the full presentation. Link in the description.
The other thing I want to say by introduction is I like to show this image. Can we get the lights down just a little bit more over here? Because this is a pretty image. And it reminds us that electricity is tantamount to modernity. Everything that we value as 21st century world is predicated on the availability of electricity. And you look at this map, it tells you where the modern world exists. Where it's dark is one of two things. Either nobody lives there or the place hasn't been electrified. And if it hasn't been electrified, I can think of no more precious gift than reliable, sustainable electricity.
Dr. Sadoway's batteries can solve a big problem that renewable energy sources currently face. If we want to use wind or solar power, what do we do on a night with no wind?
So this would be silent. It's not like a gas-fired turbine. Zero emissions, no moving parts, remotely controlled. So this thing can act as a load. You know, sometimes to balance the grid, let's say all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of solar comes in and we don't have the demand. So you've got to dump electricity. So you call a coal-fired plant and say, back off by 5%. It's going to take them 15 minutes to do it. And meanwhile, the frequency is going to migrate and the voltage is going to go up. You know, every time you plug in your device, can you imagine if you had to think, do I feel lucky? Because it's not 110 volts and it's not 60 hertz. It may be 140 volts and you'll blow your device irretrievably. So this thing can, on a millisecond, turn from a source into a load. And then it can take electricity at huge quantities.
If funded, this project would work to install a renewable energy farm equipped with these batteries on Puerto Rico. This could go a long way toward achieving 100% renewable energy on Puerto Rico, as laid out by PS 1121 by the year 2050. Any support you can provide is greatly appreciated. Most of all, you can help by sharing this video and spreading the word. Many people talk about preserving the environment, but don't do much. I hope this video reaches them and they can turn their talk into action.